Hey yo, let's get papers and pop mobile hoes up in skyscrapers and condominiums overlooking our drug capers. New York City, the only way to play is gritty. I want cheddar so we can front up in the 850. My whole committee like the puff L's and look jiggy. Who want test this? My semi leave you chestless. And ain't shit that you can say to me when you be breathless. Young but I done did shit that you won't do. So go ahead with that bullshit you blab about going through. I got niggas who pump on your block and in your spot, who sit next to you protecting you, but they'll murder you, player. Don status, nigga, we getting chips assists and bad bitches sis frontin' in clips assists.
The lock be taking knots from the out of state spots. Any nigga make it hot, get found in vacant lot. You don't really wanna come try the one guy who stays dumb high from blunt lie. The racket sang alumni who got more beef than the Islamic farm. So I pack enough sonic arms to neutralize the atomic bomb. It's not a nigga in your gang want it. My AK slate gauge spray strays niggas names on it. Often I bugs and bust off in the thug. Have a chump coughing blood, fill his coffin with slug. Yo, you know I got enough guns to wreck a nation. Any nigga wave a tech and mason, have an explanation. You bring your crew in them, I'm doing them. Then I'm beating them down with aluminum. Then I'm putting two in them. You can't touch me, I've been devil sent. Wanted for investment. A lot of other things, but that's irrelevant.
If you love the money, then prepare to die for it.
Niggas done started something.
You can lay in the flames or hug the sky for it.
Niggas done started something.
If you love the money, then prepare to die for it.
Niggas done started something.
You can lay in the flames or hug the sky for it.
Niggas done started something.
Yo, check out the kid that get coke like Sosa. Never turn down Chocha, be in the Costa Rica, sipping margaritas with a mommy, cleaning my Tommy, showing love to my army. Whenever the locks find rippy blocks, we kill them. Yeah, I hear niggas, but I still don't feel them. And this is for the listeners and prisoners and them jealous rap cats that prefer dissing us. My 16s be so real, you can feel them in your vein like Romelo's pops from Sugar Hill. J be the cause for the kiss at your wake. Cartel lips, spitting clips at your face. We started from the bottom. You'll see bag niggas pardon. Whatever, we can do it at the garden. Word life, this shit is real big. I'm making niggas blow trial even if they not guilty.
I want a palace for my thugs with oriental rugs. Greenbacks from drugs, get whacked for the love. 20 niggas bad at me, still couldn't shatter me. I'm only getting up, splitting up your anatomy. Official lock family, grants niggas handing me. I want the finer things, and I hope you understand me. Sitting at the table planning, plug the fan in. Let the sweat dry off and then grab the cannon. Think the smartest and retaliate the hardest. Regardless, if you a thug or a rap artist, respect me like Pesci. And if rap was hockey, I'd be Gretzky, puffin' Nestle. And y'all niggas done started something, acting invincible like you guard something. If you guard, then I'ma make a lot till you rot. And if you a player, then play for everything you got. And if you a thug, then start busting off shots. And if you a dog, you better bite before you bark. If you love the money, then prepare to die for it.
Niggas done started something.
You can lay in the flames or hug the sky for it.
Niggas done started something.
Don't come at me with no bullshit, use caution. Cause when I wet shit, I dead shit. Like abortions for bigger portions of extortion and racketeering. Got niggas fearing. Fuck what you heard, is what you hear. How much darker must it get? How much harder must it hit? See if your hardest niggas flip when I start a bunch of shit. I like pussy, but not up in my face, so give me 3 feet. Cause when we creep no more than 3 deep, niggas see sheep. Bloodhounds found your shit buried in the mud. Following traces of gunpowder residue and blood. A positive idea is impossible. So you know, John Doe is what they gon' be putting on that tag on your toe. Now who gon' tell your mother her baby's under a cover in the morgue? Slip as the log, slip out by the dogs. Another hard-headed nigga that wouldn't listen, so you got what you came for. Surgery with the chainsaw. I hit the fucking streets, cause like I said before, ain't nothing going down until I eat. Motherfuckers think it's all about impressing bitches and stressing bitches while I'm testing bitches' game, addressing bitches and caressing bitches. And dealing with motherfuckers on all levels. What I'm dealing with is all devils, fucking with snakes, running with niggas you call rebels. I got an army of 730 niggas, dirty niggas that come through and worry niggas, 30 niggas that like to bury niggas. And scary niggas get it all the time, cause what they got is all of mine. Your man was talking shit until I pulled the 9. And if I don't know you, I don't fuck with you. And if you with my man, then he getting stuck with you. And gave it the money, cause I just lost my mind when he crossed the line. Sent his back through his chest, then I tossed the 9. Boss of crime, black Gotti. I stack bodies with the black shotty, but ass niggas that act snotty. Get it?
These niggas is for real. These niggas ain't playing.
This ain't no fucking game.
You think we playing? Rough Riders.
What's going on, y'all? Hold on, give me 1 second. So we got coming up that David Benavidez card, looking real hefty right about now. To me, this is looking like maybe pound for pound. Nah, I don't know, yeah. It's every now and then you get somebody from where you from that, like I know there's a nigga where I'm from named Chauncey. I don't want him representing us at all. But yeah, that David Benavidez card is looking something fierce right now. Let me see if I can pull up. I was just looking at the card. Yeah, real quick. Let me pull that up real quick. Give me 1 second. This is a loaded card, ladies and gentlemen. If this card is what they're saying, this card is loaded. Loaded. Yo, respect, bro. Respect for that one, for real. Let me see if I can get this right. I keep clicking the wrong fucking thing, y'all. Give me a second. Give me 1 second. I'm about to get this right. There we go. There we go right there. That's the lineup, y'all. For this David Benavidez card. That's the main right there. We're gonna talk about that right there. David Benavidez headlining. CJ Rich was good. Headlining possibly the pound for pound best card to date. And if I'm not mistaken, all of these I asked all these fights that will be going on this card. Like I said, and I got it right here. Just gotta pull it up. Yeah, we got the exclusive over here that he didn't want to fight over there. Sam Noakes and Abdullah Mason, that fight did not want to be on the Canelo card. So they will be opening up. It'll be the first fight on the headline of the main card. Abdullah Mason, Sam Noakes, WBO championship. Bam Bam Rodriguez versus his next victim and my opponent. In my opinion, that's his next victim popping up. Brian Norman Jr. versus Devin Haney. People didn't think it was going to happen. Looking like this is where it's going to be at. And David Benavidez versus Anthony Yarde. Oh. I said 5 minutes. Okay. Yeah. But hey man, y'all don't act like, man, I ain't seen the back call out earlier today, man. This is the card that we talking about right here. No ifs, ands, or buts. No, I mean the prelims or whatever can be whatever, but 1, 2, 3, 4 championship fights. I think Bam is undisputed, if I'm not mistaken. And you got Dave Benavidez headlining. I'm gonna get to that because I kind of feel like even if he wins, he's not gonna get full credit. Like I think he should. He's not gonna get full credit. But let's start with this Abdullah Mason card. We got Abdullah Mason versus Sam Noakes. A lot of people know about Sam Noakes, say he's a tough fighter. He can I'm on that Shannon Sharp shit. A boost mobile bundle, a tornado rumble, or a royal rumble. Abdullah in 5. I got Abdullah in 5 on that one. I mean, I could be wrong, but I got Abdullah in 5. What's the upset do you see though? What upset do you see, Jubanga? Like, I want to know which one you see. What's the upset that you see right here? Is it Brian Norman and Devin Haney? Or do you think Yarde be able to pull it out? Somebody told the Norman Haney. See, it was more like I knew it was one fight. Everybody got Devin Haney and the Brian Norman fight going either way. Everybody saying Devin Haney got too much to lose, but he got a lot to gain. This is a legacy fight for him. This is his 3rd belt in 3 different weight classes. So you rocking with the favorites, CJ? So you got David. So basically you got the left side of the card. And I'm not sure if what you call is the favorite. I'm not sure if Abdullah is the favorite in this fight. Think so? I'm not totally sure. But yeah, I don't really care about none of the sayings and everybody talking about who making the fight, I don't really care. You said he accepted the fight too quick? Shit, he was calling for it though, bro. if you calling for it and they say, yeah, ain't no getting out of that shit, you in the fire. When you calling for it, your daddy out here running around saying shit, calling, you call that man grandmama a bitch. Now you gotta pay for it. How you gonna pay for it? Your son. I mean, I can tell you the truth right now. We all know it. Bill be writing checks and you know what I'm saying, leaving Devin out there to cash him for him. He ain't got no cheer for his son. Until his son say, Dad, shut the fuck up, it's gonna be a wrap. But yeah, this is the call. What's his name? Fernando Martinez. You could be a good fighter. I just see you as another victim, baby. You fight Bam Rodriguez. I just see you as a victim. What's that? You a victim. That's what I see. You a victim. Like it's nothing personal. But you about to fight Bam Bam. Like, you know what I'm saying? When you get nicknames, you gotta watch niggas that got nicknames. And his nickname is Bam Bam. If you ever seen the Flintstones, all Bam Bam did was break shit. All Bam Bam did was break shit and say bam, 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 bam. Man, you talking about me. He got to deal with Brian Norman Sr. You call that man mama a bitch. Y'all know better than that, man. You can't be calling no black man mama no bitch. Especially not from the South. You can't call no country. Man, listen. That's neither here nor there. But Bill ain't the one who got to get in the ring and deal with that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's all on Dev. I ain't saying Dev ain't capable, but when, you know, somebody got added motivation that you ain't got them give it to him. And the nigga that gave it to him is sitting in there trying to tell you what to do. He get to go sit down every damn time the bell ring. He don't got to keep fighting this motherfucker, keep coming at me. So when it comes to that, I'm just like, hey, could be not. But to me, so far this year, this is pound for pound the best card you can put out there. It's not a card that's better. You can put out there better than this card right here. Not one. Hold up, y'all. Forgive me, just get my rolling utensils, forgive me. Oh, so yeah. I got everybody winning. I got Bam by knockout. I got Abdullah by knockout. That Devin and Brian Norman. $60-40 for Brian Norman. I feel like he's somewhere he should be right now. To be truly honest with you. David Benavidez, I said the same thing that my bro said. If Yarde don't do damage in the first, we were talking about like the first mid rounds. If he don't get busy between first through fifth, maybe sixth, it's gonna be a long night for him. Real long night. And this is probably also pound for pound the best card that Turk has put out so far. Like this one makes sense. I don't, I'm happy with the fight. I know certain people aren't. They think that I shout out to Knockout Boxing, Knockout TV. He think that if Turk wanted to do that, he should have paid for the Calvin Smith fight. He think that was a bigger fight, a more notable name for Dave Benavidez. I feel that too, but I think that Yarde's a better fighter. He's a tougher fighter than the Smith kid. But I get what he was saying, and I can see a lot of people saying that, because as soon as I heard the name Yarde, I was like, hey, Coach Eddie, I like it too. But you know how people are. You know how people are when it comes to that, man. They start talking that crazy shit. Like, who is Yarde? And he ain't never won the big one. But, like, real talk, what else does he have? The Calvin Smith fight ain't going to pop up. You're going to sit around at 75 just waiting? Or what was that, move up and try to fight? Or, like, you got to take care of business where you at right now. So, the Yarde fight is a great fight, headlining. And it's on the Rider season card. Yarde has a big following over there on that side. They respect him. They love him. He's one of them fighters. Unlike over here where, you know, a guy can never win a championship and they still love him, like Derek Chisora. They love Derek Chisora. Like he ain't never lost a damn fight or something. They treat Derek Chisora like he never lost a fight. So, Bills was good. Oh, shit, I'm tripping, y'all. Damn. That shit was just sitting there. I thought I had been clicked. My fault. But yeah. Yarde. Let's be real. Yarde's headline, he's lost in the headline, but he's headline fights before. He's a big name fighter. People know who he is. Especially when you get in between certain divisions. When you get in between certain divisions, you know, the ranking starts to fall off. You're not the same. It's not the same. It's just not. So, and I do think David's gonna show that speciality that's in him. He's a special fighter. I think we're gonna see a lot more of that bag gonna open up, and you're not gonna be able to get touched. He's gonna be dancing on Yarde, because Yarde's a big guy and a big puncher, and he got defense. So David not just gonna be able to stay on the straight line fighting him. But I do got David getting rid of him in the later rounds. 9, 10. I think they may stop it because it's too much volume. Volume of punches that's going to throw. I don't think Anthony Yarde will be able to keep up with that. That's just me. Could be wrong. I doubt it though. Could be wrong, but I doubt it. You got Yarde winning. See, that make it even more competitive. You know what I'm saying? Because now all I need is, hey coach, all I need is about 40,000 more of you, and we'll get a competitive fight with nobody complaining. Because people don't like this fight already. I can just tell you, people don't like this fight already. They think that Yarde is past his prime, and what does it do for David Benavidez? I see that aspect of it. Trust me, I do. But it's a fight. It's a fight that tough fight. It's not no easy fight. Yarde is not no walkthrough. You know what I'm saying? Or he could show that and tear on this one. Yo,
what's up, Pop?
what's going on, bro?
Not much. Checking in. It's been a minute since I've been on here.
Yeah, man. How you?
I'm all right. Again, man, I don't feel like I need to apologize.
He jumped off. He clicked off. What's up, Coach Eddie?
Hey, what's good, brother?
How you doing, man?
Man, I'm good, man. Hey, I'm glad you're talking about this fight, man, because I like the fight when I heard it. And like you said, I agree with you. I think it's a harder fight than the Smith fight, because Smith, I think Smith was really too slow for David, man. And we seen Smith. He really went life and death with John Ryder. A lot of people thought he lost that fight, and then he had a tough out with Bawatsi. You know that was a battle right there. You know what I'm saying? So this fight right here is a better fight because it's a style that David really hadn't been in the ring with. Because you really want to keep it a bean. Most David guys he was fighting was guys that was coming up, you know, from different weight classes, either 54 or 60. You know, with the exception of David Morrell. I mean, he went there. He styled on David Lemieux, but David Lemieux was really a 154 pounder. You know what I'm saying? And
he's always been, except for 2 fights, he's always been the bigger puncher.
Yeah, all bigger guy, bigger everything, and I think the reason why I'm giving Yarde a shot, man, because soon as they announced the fight, I went back and started looking at some of Yarde's fight, and I guess it's from a coach's standpoint. I'm looking at what the other guy could do to beat David, and I'm looking. I said, David, Yarde has a good body attack, man. Yeah, he has a good left hook to the body. And he has a good right hook to the body, and he throws the looping shots that come around your glove.
Oh, yeah, he got
So and he's heavy handed. I'm not saying he's not like a one punch knockout guy, but he's heavy handed. And another thing, he comes forward. So I want to see how David's gonna deal with that physicality of being pushed back.
Because he don't be on the straight line. He be punching a lot of this and that. And you leave yourself open. He throw video game punches. It would look like he throw like them hooks be on point. They land right over here, and all your equilibrium and your eardrum and all of that. You're fighting him. So and like me and somebody was talking about, this is the most dangerous puncher David ever been in the ring with.
Yeah, I like too that Yarde. He really got a good because he did the same thing. When he fought Lyndon Arthur, he was able to put him in the ropes, and he'll keep you there. And I want to see how David's going to deal with his back up against the rope and not being able to get off the ropes. You know, because like I said, I believe he's physically stronger than David. You know,
you can see it. He's ripped, but here's the thing, though, David, you a special fighter. You've been in there since you was a kid with Golovkin and Pacquiao. Bivol, you've been in there with all them guys since you was younger. You better know how to turn them. You better know how to turn them. He gets you on them ropes and he want to start wailing. You better know how to turn them. You better know how to slip and get up out of there, because that's not where you want to be. Because Yarde throws a big overhand right that comes right over it, and that could be your damn. We can see you go night with one of them. But Joe, what's going on, Jonas?
Yeah, I'm here. Is my audio good?
Yeah, you good.
All right. I think with Anthony Yarde, I think 3rd time's a charm, like he said. And I think that he throws his punches kind of awkward. He doesn't throw them because he's what you would consider heavily built. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So they have to throw their punch like Jeff Lacey, those type of dudes. That's
exactly like
right, exactly. But he throws his punches a little different from Jeff Lacey. So I'm being honest. I'm not too high on Benavidez. Yes, he has a good work rate, but the opposition he's had, or can anyone answer this? What's Benavidez's biggest win or best win, whatever?
I think people probably say probably the Caleb Plant. That's probably what I would say.
Statistically, the Caleb Plant fight. But if you had to go on it, talent, the Morrell fight. Talent, age, timing, the Morrell fight. But statistically, would probably be the Caleb Plant fight. Yeah.
All right.
Them were my two, Plant and Morrell. Yeah.
All right. So neither one of them he stopped.
No, he did not.
Right. So when I listen to other channels and they talk about the Morrell fight, they act like Benavidez stopped him. He beat him, but he didn't dominate Morrell. Right. See what I'm saying? So again, now you hopping up to 175. You done had a couple of fights there, but I believe the power is going to be
Gary,
the
you don't
deciding
Gary.
factor in this one.
Okay, you don't.
And Anthony Yarde
with the power, I think that he's gonna have to pull out more tools out that tool chest that he's had since he was the fat kid that everybody thought could beat him. You can't just be on that straight line walking people down because you can't walk them down. We're gonna have to see, because both of him and his brother are special fighters. His brother got shot, he didn't get shot, in a different story. Because he went toe to toe with Jamal Charlo, and Charlo couldn't put him down. He definitely should have been able to put Jose Benavidez down. But these Benavidez kids are special, and I believe David gonna have to go into the tool chest. He got to put the straight line, and I'm just beat you up power, and the side to side, the head movement, and the jabs and the combinations. That's got to come out the tool chest.
Yeah, I don't think he got to do too different than he normally do. Just stick to his game plan. And Coach Eddie, I love your X's and O's breakdown, but you lost me when you said Yarde might have him back against the ropes, because that just goes against Davis' whole approach. He don't allow himself to get back down like that. Now, you might say he won't be able to just do that straight line shit he normally does with someone as big as Yarde, as muscular as Yarde, but I don't see him getting back down either. They're going to meet in the center of the ring, and it's going to be what it is.
What's up, CJ? What's up, Coach Eddie? CJ, I'm gonna have to disagree with you real quick. I think Anthony Yarde can put Benavidez against the ropes, not the way you think. I think he can push him. You know what I'm saying? That's why we're talking about the heavily muscle. I believe he can literally push him back. He might get a couple of warnings, but again, I think it's going to be the old bull against the quote young bull. He's going to do things, because I believe, let's just say if Anthony Yarde loses this fight, he'll still get domestic fights, but I don't think he'll get another fight like this for a title.
Yeah, it's his last shot at the top level. Right. I agree with that.
Think about that. You know what I'm saying? I think it's going to be a different mindset. Sometimes we tend to go on the physicality and not the mentality of a lot of these fighters. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna judge on what we see, but we forget about what we can't see, what these guys think about, who might be hungrier than the next fighter, who might figure like, damn, if I don't win this fight, this might be it for me.
Yeah, so sometimes desperation ain't enough. And let me back up a little bit to what Pop was saying when he first came in. I do like the fight. First of all, who else is there? That's a big name for Benavidez to put on his resume besides Yarde. You want him to just marinate? We complain about fighters being inactive, and then when they get a legit fight like this, people still want to complain. Not y'all necessarily, but the public. So I do like the fight, and yeah, it's perfect. He couldn't get Smith. Smith didn't want the fight, so Yarde up next. I'm with it.
Well, I think that was a better fight than the Smith fight.
That's true, Coach. That's true. It is a better fight. We know that, but when they hear the name Yarde or Smith, even though Yarde's been in there with Turbiev, Smith's been in there with Canelo and actually won a belt that I think he
Benavidez.
Yeah, but I don't think he should have been. I don't think should have fucking won that fight. That when he got that I think won that vacant belt for Canelo came and scooped it up off of him. But
John Ryder, when he fought John Ryder,
I saw that shit. I didn't see him winning, but his family has the name. All three brothers. I guess is making legendary, but whatever. But yeah, he has the bigger name, you would say, but this Yarde fight is way more tougher because this fight is built for David. It's an action-packed fight. He ain't got to go looking for nothing.
Nope.
So I like this fight. I do like this fight.
Hell yeah! So you see a stoppage? Y'all see a stoppage?
I don't. I got y'all winning the joint. I think y'all gonna pull it off, man.
But I mean, we agreeing they both come into fight. So I mean, if you got Yarde, I was just asking if you saw that by stoppage or not. Okay, so you got Yarde on point.
I don't know, man. It could be. I think Yarde's gonna really go out there and try to press the issue because And the reason why I feel like he can get him up against the ropes because David's really a kind of stand up straight kind of guy. He really doesn't get low. David stands, he fights tall, and Yard gets low. Yard, he comes in that Philly shell sometimes. He'll use his shoulders. He tries to be slick at times. He got a decent defense. I'm not saying it's a Mayweather or Pernell Whitaker, but it's decent. Yard is tough. I don't see David stopping him. He takes a pretty decent shot. And the only people that he lost to, you could say Kovalev was a little bit past it, and he had Kovalev. He just didn't have the experience to get him out of there. He came up short. And with Beterbiev, Beterbiev is a freaking world class destroyer. So you don't really get a pass when you lose to that guy. You know what I'm saying? I think Beterbiev, he beat Callum Smith too, if I'm not mistaken. He stopped him. He stopped both of those guys, man. So Beterbiev, it's like you get a pass and you lose to him. So the guy really only got like one loss. If you really want to, I ain't gonna say he got two losses, but
he got two losses. But when losing to the Russian Wolverine, ain't no harm in that.
But to that point, he did get stopped twice, right? So it's possible in getting up there in age. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah, he's 30. I think he's 33. So he's really
not as old as I thought. Not as old as I thought.
Decent. And reason why I say that because David has a type of skin that it seems like he bust up pretty easy. Even when he fought with my man Bosnick. Bosnick had his eyes goddamn goose egg. Bosnick not even that big of a puncher, man. He was goose egged up, and even Morrell busted him up too. So I'm just saying, how are you going to deal with a legitimate light heavyweight, somebody who's not going to run from you, who's going to be there, who's going to throw punches, heavy shots, and I think he's going to beat that body, man. We didn't see nobody really go to David's body like that. I would say how he's going to respond with a guy who likes going to the body, who throws uppercuts, who throws left hook to the body, who throws right hook to the body, who throws overhands, who throws looping shots. That's going to come around that high guard that David likes to keep. That David likes to walk you down that high guard. I just want to see how he's going to operate. And also a guy who can punch in between your shots too. It's a little bit slick. So it's going to be an interesting fight.
No, I feel what you're saying. David liked to wear his trunks at Usyk level though, up on his fucking above his belly button and shit. So I don't know.
He don't like taking body shots, and he don't. I think it may be a little bit insecure about how he look.
Hell no. I'm sure he don't give a fuck. He ain't trying to win no fucking bodybuilding contest. He just
you don't want to be looking like the straight. You winning, but bro, you look like you got a 38-year-old dad bod out there. You 25, nigga. Fix that shit.
Man, he was a fat kid. I don't know what to tell you. I never had that issue, but
you fat no more, nigga. Do some sit-ups. Motherfucking sit-ups, man. But moving on to what should be the co-main with Brian Norman Jr. and Devin Haney. How you feel about that? How y'all feel about that fight? Brian Norman Jr. versus Devin Haney. How y'all feel about that?
Like I said, unfortunately, against my style, I'm going straight down what you said, the left side, basically the A side. Yeah. So Norman, you feel me? Late stoppage possibly. And I hate to say that, man, because I'm really pulling for Haney to make that comeback because I feel he got way too much heat for getting cheated and shit. And then he had one showing where he wasn't his normal self because he was just going out of his way, you feel me, by any means necessary to secure that Ryan rematch. So I feel he'd be getting hate on unnecessarily, but this might be too much too soon. I would rather see one more fight in between and then Norman, but hey, shout out to him for taking the fight. So, but yeah, thinking with my head and not my heart, I see a late stoppage by Norman.
Man.
I know. I can't believe I'm saying either. Man.
Yeah, I think Devin Haney got his hands full. I don't know why in the world they would even take that fight. That makes absolutely no sense to me. But hey, if he like it, I love it, man. You know what I'm saying? But, I got Norman, doing a number on the guy, man.
I hate it. Let me back up. I see it like a 65-35. I do see a path to victory for Devin. I'm going to say that. But he's going to have to go to old Devin, work behind that jab, keep his distance, be very disciplined, like almost perfect. You feel me? Not what he did against Ryan and not what he did against Ramirez, just OG Devin. So we'll see.
So far, we have fallen from King Devin.
Can I interject?
Go ahead, brother.
All right. How much of a difference do you see with Brian Norman and Regis program?
Night and day.
Yeah, big time. As far as power and footwork, those are two right there. I see a huge difference off top.
But what about aggression?
I can tell you a whole lot, but I'm gonna let you cook.
But what about aggression? I mean, Regis is not as aggressive as Brian Norman, but I think, and I'm gonna keep saying this, I think we overlooking certain things with some of these fights that these boxers are taking against these aggressive boxer punches, so to speak. I'm telling you, I think there's certain things that Devin Haney can do similar in the Regis Prograis fight. Somebody did mention a jab. I think the jab can be, I think his jab might be stronger. I think that because you're not expecting Devin to get physical. I can see in certain areas, Devin can come in on a close, turn them or throw them off because you're not expecting these things from these guys that are quote unquote boxers. Remember, he's going up in weight. Devin is 147 now. You know, you obviously, as you go up in weight, you're dealing with bigger guys, even though you might be bigger yourself. But I'm telling you, I believe these guys is not just taking this fight for the bag, man. But that's it.
You got it, champ. I feel you. But okay, so you think he's going to go outside of his usual playbook, try to pull a surprise and get a little more physical? Maybe. That might be the answer.
I think he has done it in the past. We just haven't paid attention to it because he didn't do it that often. And it's something that he could still do because we're so used to seeing him box all the time.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, I think with Dev though, he made a lot of his bones at 135 pounds, man. I think a lot of people are looking at his accolades and his accomplishments. And I think a lot of times we get that misconstrued. I ain't talking about you guys on the panel. I'm just talking about the panel, the people at the consensus. They look at the accolades and they think, oh, well, he had his accolades, or they like to blame out Lomachenko. Well, Lomachenko and Brian Norman are polar opposites. I mean, they're night and day. They're total different fights. Yeah, you did great against Lomachenko, but Norman is no Lomachenko. You're talking about a guy who's a real welterweight, a guy who punches harder than Ryan Garcia on Osterine. That's not a joke. That's a fact.
Yeah, that
so he punches harder than Ryan Garcia, juiced up. So and that's both hands. Not only that, look at Devin Haney's resume. He has a lot of Lopez's and Garcias and Ramirez's and Venezuela's on his resume. You don't see too many brothers on that resume.
James,
so
ain't a lot of them up there.
Yeah, well, yeah, you don't see a lot of Tyreeks and Tyrones and on his resume. It's a reason for that. When you're dealing with another athletic fighter, a black athlete, he's just as athletic as you are. His feet are just as good. They may not be. Everything is comparable when they talking about the footwork. It's comparable. It's maybe a different type of footwork, but it's a footwork. It's a footwork where he can cut the ring down on you. And I think the only thing that Brian really needs to worry about is allowing Devin to tie him up. And I believe Devin has regressed. His skill set I think he has regressed. I'm going to tell you why I think he regressed. Because he hops around too much. He's not solid with one trainer, man. He's all over the place, man.
There you go. That's a detriment, man. You can't build.
And he was
after the first two trainers you went to, the word get out on you, bro. They're not gonna give you what you really need. They just gonna give you a little bit because they know you're not staying. You're trying to steal and move on like ain't nobody do nothing.
I'm not going hard on Dev today.
But it's true, man. It's true.
It's build. Like you can't where did you start at and where you at now?
So y'all tell me who has he got in his corner right now?
To be determined. TBA. That's what it is. To be determined. Every single time is to be determined.
I'm saying, but you started with Floyd Senior.
Mm-hmm.
You shitted on him and skated to whoever you went to. You think you learned enough from him. You didn't give Mickey Bay his credit. Like Mickey, you know what I'm saying? So it's like everything.
Ben Davidson went to him.
Yeah, Ben Davidson. Like you go any and everywhere. Like you ain't bringing nobody with you to build with you, and the person that's gonna build with you the most is your pops. But nah, man,
he ain't no real trainer. Yeah, I feel you. He's the one that's always gonna be there, but he can't elevate you to that next level, especially now, especially at this point in his career.
I mean, if he was just focusing on doing that for you, but you know he's doing every damn thing. He out here writing tickets that your ass got to cash.
Mm-hmm. And see, one thing as a trainer, man, you gotta live, eat, and breathe boxing just like the fighter, man. You got to. You never know everything in boxing, man. You know, so you always gotta live, eat, breathe, sleep boxing. That's what the great trainers do. Now, Bill, he never been there, done that. Yeah, he been in the corner, but at the same time, you got a fighter, right? Let's say Bill, if Bill is nervous, Devin can sense it. It's just like a dog can tell when a person is afraid. Without the person even saying anything, they can just sense it. And you can sense the instability in that corner when Bill's at the helm. You know what I'm saying? If the Devin gets in trouble, that's when it all shows up. You need somebody who's been there and done that. They can get you through those rough moments in the fight. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. That's why I give Dev a little credit because I'm like, man, you out there doing that shit by yourself.
Damn.
That's
you out there doing that shit by yourself. Oh man.
Hey, yo, real quick, y'all got anything that I don't want to, redirect the conversation, but it's a quick side note. Y'all see the Catterall fight earlier?
Man, that fight was trash, man.
No, man, it was back and forth. Speak on it, though. Yeah, you got it.
That fight was a horrible fight. Horrible fight. Eubank was trash. Jack Catterall was trash, but Eubank was more trash than Catterall. I don't know what Eubank was. He was just sitting there just posing and doing all these unnecessary moves when he was throwing any punches. Then had the nerve to feel like he won the fight. Man, you didn't do anything, man.
No, man, I saw it different. Through four rounds, I'm gonna tell you, I had it 2-2, and I think that's what the unofficial judges had it too. They had it even through 4. Yeah, I wish he would have had more output, Harlem, that is, but he was countering him. He was picking him off in his spots. Catterall was overall more aggressive, so maybe give the slight edge. But no, it's something I want to see a rematch. I'm gonna be real. I want to see that rematch because it was kind of some bullshit with the headbutt. It was a lot of wrestling going on. I'm sure you've seen it. Niggas kept going to the ground and then the headbutt situation. But no, it was entertaining to me for a domestic fight. It was cool.
Catterall gonna be looking for a title shot after this. He ain't gonna be looking to go back against you, man.
I don't know, man. That was controversy.
I don't want to see that fight.
He got the win. He gonna be looking for a title shot, most definitely. He getting older. He looking for a title shot. He got the resume. He gonna be looking for a title shot.
He with Eddie, right?
I don't know if he's with Eddie or Frank Warren, but he's over there.
Right.
Yeah. Eddie said they're looking for a title shot. Yeah, I'm not into fighting Billy Goats, man. I don't like people who leave with their head, man. I think it's people who leave with their head. Man. All that Billy Goat action, man. Come on, bro. That's crazy, man.
When I saw it, I said Holyfield tactics. It was straight Holyfield tactics.
All right, so I don't know the guy that Bam Rodriguez is fighting, right? He could be a great fighter, but to me, he's a victim.
Just because you think Bam is that strong, and I don't disagree with you. I'm not familiar with the opponent either, and I do love Bam's style. It's the Mexican style, but like he'll put an end to it, right? It's not like a volume puncher. He just take you, knock your lights out. You feel me? So yeah, you most likely right. Like I said, left side of the car, baby.
Man, listen, when you get a nickname in boxing, it's a nickname his nickname is Bam Bam. We all used to watch the Flintstones. What happened? Bam Bam.
Knocking shit out. You said, like you said, breaking shit.
Breaking shit. Breaking shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, but yeah, man, Bam Bam, bro. Like, I don't know the guy he's fighting. It's it's cool. I don't know who he's fighting. He could be a great fighter. He could put up a great challenge, but anything past 8, I don't see him doing it. Bam's too slick, too strong, too fast, too intelligent, too shifty. Yeah, I feel like he's just gonna beat his ass. I'm being truthfully honest with you. I don't know. I could be wrong. But flag on the play. What's up, baby?
Big Bills.
Hold on, man. Let me get off this damn car speaker, man. This shit loud as hell, man.
All right.
I got an echo. I got an
No,
echo.
you got no echo. You ain't got no echo.
Oh, well, we lit then.
Yeah, we lit, man.
Oh, jump in real quick. Yeah, the sneak I'll go to the store, man. You know how I do.
Yeah. Hey, Coach, what you was about to say?
Yeah, Bam. What weight class is Bam fighting in?
You about to make me look it up. I think it's one with like
115,
18, some shit like that.
Yeah, I was gonna say 115. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, see, I don't really know too many guys down there, man. I mean,
That's the problem. I know. So
I know he's a good
hard,
fighter and everything. Yeah,
it's hard to give him credit because we don't know a lot of the lighter fighters unless they're exceptional like Bam. So yeah, I'm guilty of that same thing. But I'm gonna look dude up.
Hey, man, I just came on to tell you to play that little clip I sent your ass earlier, man. I just like for all the Canelo fans to get a good little view since y'all keep talking about motherfucking Magic Mouth. You gonna get a good little view of what the hell really gonna go down.
Okay. Oh, you got Crawford. You got Crawford cooking him.
I got Crawford in 5.
Or you gonna get Canelo out of there?
Yo, see, that's bold. Even though I put a rack up, I'm not gonna say stop him. Bud gonna stop Canelo. Obviously, gonna agree with you, but that's bold. I mean, I saw what you posted. You feel me? I think it was in the group chat.
Yeah.
It was Skull, right?
Yeah.
Skull picking him off, but.
Oh yeah, sure. I thought Skull won the fight, man. When I watched the fight, man, I don't think Canelo didn't do nothing. He didn't do enough to win, man. I know he the champ and everything, but I'm like, man, Canelo wasn't doing nothing but just sitting there looking at the dude, man, getting picked off.
Yeah, it looked like Skull was holding back, man. You know, they said the Sheik told him to take it easy.
I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, what he said. He said he came to the locker room and told him to not, don't mess the plans up. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, see what I'm saying? Like it looked, and the way he was fighting, like he was taking it easy.
Hey, it's highly possible. It's boxing. I don't put nothing past nobody, not even his quote unquote excellency. So it's possible he had that, he had big plans down the road. So yeah.
He definitely got big plans down the road, and they didn't include William motherfucking Skull.
Hell no.
I went on some card blue.
Hey, you kind of choppy, Bills.
Yeah, man, you might want to put
I'm
on
in the country, man.
Yeah, you gotta get the other speaker now.
I'm in the country, man. You know I am.
Yeah, you sound country as hell.
Canelo wasn't in no shape, man. It seemed like Canelo wasn't in shape for that fight. You know what I'm saying? He looked like he was out of shape. Like he ain't even trained, man. He didn't have no 6-pack or nothing, man. He didn't look like a dude who just got off the couch. I mean, he might be off the PED, he ain't on that clenbuterol. You know what I'm saying?
Or if he gonna bring it back, it's gonna be for this fight. I guarantee it. But yeah,
he gonna have to jump back on the PEDs.
Bud is a film monster, so I'm sure he's been watching not only Canelo's old fights, but like you said, his most recent ones. Okay, where is he at right now? How can I be effective against him right now? So Bills might be onto something with that Skull thing. Pop, step away.
No, I got Alexander Usyk going to sleep next week, bro.
Okay.
That's my. I'm gonna tell you why. I think Usyk done went to the well too many times. Like the
What you
man,
mean by that?
But a man 38 years old, he been fighting. He fought 24 rounds with AJ, 24 rounds with Tyson. He was in a pretty decent fight with Dubois until it ended. So I think the Dane Dubois is on a good run right now. He's confident, you know what I'm saying? And I think he understands the assignment now. I think he went out there and tried to box with Usyk. That's where he messed up at. If he went out there and go, because you're going to have success against Usyk, you got to go out there. You got to fight that dude, man. Don't try to box with him. You're going to lose.
You got to get Usyk.
You got to fight him, man. That's how you beat Usyk. You got to fight him. You know, and that's where AJ messed up. AJ went out there and tried to box with the man, and he got took to school. You know what I'm saying? He went out there and tried to fight him, and he probably would have came out with the victory. So I think Dane Dubois understands that the mission is knockout. You know, it's a seeking and destroy mission.
That's the only way I see him winning.
He got robbed in the last joint anyway. That's how I feel.
Yeah, it's gonna be a seek and destroy. It's gonna be a seek and destroy mission. You know, I think he's gonna knock Usyk out, man.
Peep game, y'all talking about Turkey having plans, and he was the one that came out. I think it was just earlier this week and said that Fury is hunting rabbits. Obvious reference to Usyk, but I don't need to see that fight. But if they're trying to put on another blockbuster like that, hey, I don't know. So I was already thinking Dubois got to stop him because he can't outbox him. But shit, I don't want to see it go to the cards.
I want to see that fight. I want to see that fight again.
I want
the three. I feel you.
Yeah, I want to see it. We already seen it. I want to see Tyson Fury, AJ. If he do come back
exactly.
fight AJ, I ain't interested.
It's still a big ass fight in Wembley. That's right on the table, and it make a lot more sense. We don't need to see you get your. I don't say the guy his ass whooped, but we don't want to see him lose to the same dude 3 times in a row. Tyson got hella trilogies. He got hella. I think that would be his 4th trilogy.
If that card
go to sleep.
If it's not a loaded card, I'm not watching it. It's got to be a loaded card like this card. This card right here that we talking about, because we ain't even get to the one we want to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
You talking about Shakur?
I'm talking about Abdullah.
Abdullah, yeah.
Abdullah notes for that vacant WBO belt.
Oh yeah. That'd be a good fight right
there. Yeah, it's gonna be lit. Especially when we seen the sparring earlier this week. So I mean, that footage was biased. It was like stopping, like body shot, and giving all the props to him. But still, he did control the sparring. I'll give him that. But it's sparring. You feel me? I didn't take it too heavy. But no, I'm excited to see Mason.
Take it on those CJ.
What's up?
On a couple of platforms, when they brung up Abdullah's name, that man flat out lied. He flat out lied.
Speak on it. Oh, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about.
When they was like, I can say I don't give a fuck. Cigar Talk was trying to hype up the fight between Abdullah and Schofield, and he just told a complete lie to try to make his son be up here when nigga, after seeing, like, your credibility is shot. I don't even want to get to shooting this nigga credibility down before I talk, but since your credibility is shot, bro. Everything that you was saying about what your son was doing, like, did I send it? I just sent something else to the group chat. Let me bring it up, man. Just so you talking about your son is this and that and motherfucking. I be getting exclusive. Your son is this, your son is that. I'm gonna show y'all right now. I'm gonna show you his son in sparring right now. His son is the one getting dropped. Look at your son out there hugging. Yeah, he was doing what the Shakur and Tank and Devin and Sean Porter. What the fuck he was doing? Look, drop. Twice. This is not a world-class fighter that's whooping on him, y'all. This is not a world-class fighter that's whooping on him that you know.
You got it.
Messiah Snow. Messiah Snow. So when you talk about these sparring wars and what your son is doing out here, to see your son get dropped twice, and then that when you fought Abdullah, you only after that one round, you and your son ain't want to fight no more. You pulled your son. That's it. And when you see when they were stopping it, they were showing this is where Abdullah's hitting them at because you went out there and said Abdullah's a good fighter, but Floyd would kill him. Floyd's way better than him. He's this. You see how Floyd hit him? I mean, you see how the other guy hit him? Floyd punched way harder than that. Floyd do this way than that. He do this. You lied again because you beat Abraham in a split decision that could have went either way. You didn't fight Abdullah in the amateurs. So you just out here fucking your credibility up.
Okay. Let's take a look at the big picture and use these two fighters as examples. Past prospects, contender stage now, but we could use it for prospects or contenders. Would y'all rather see them match up early so that the coveted O gets out of the way and we can just maybe have a classic rivalry, or the other way where you marinate it until both names is big and then you cash in on that? What would y'all prefer to see?
All right. Before I answer that, would you rather $330,000 or $1 million?
No, I feel that, but just from a fan's perspective, obviously they want to cash out. I mean, that's why they do the shit the way they do it nowadays. They're gonna marinate, social media, build the rivalry. But as a fan, you're just like, man, fuck it. I see both of these dudes.
So it's a duck to me. You duck.
Okay.
You literally, now we can see why you wanted to duck because we seen the sparring. You were saying one thing, we see another.
Man, he said duck.
Definitely duck.
Yeah, Schofield gonna be on that Golden Boy diet, man. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna keep him over there. He's gonna be fighting, some Golden Boy fighters, man. And he's just gonna keep running his mouth. He didn't sign the 5-year, $5 million deal, which that's probably the dumbest thing he could have ever did. Cause he just went out there and got a good win. That boosted his profile, but now he don't put a goddamn salary cap on himself by signing a 5-year, $5 million deal. And they can fight you just like on Django. De La Hoya may be like, you owe me 3 more fights now. You about lost that last one, but you owe me 3 more. So they can fight this man 3 times a year. That man can get 15 fights out this boy for $5 million, man. I mean, Schofield is a goddamn ignorant fool, man.
Hey, they don't got too many 135-pounders left on Golden Boy, if I'm not mistaken. You got Zepeda lingering around, but not a lot of top names come to mind.
Oh, they gonna goddamn work him like a rented mule, man. Even if he fight 2 times a year, that's still 10 fights for $5 million.
So I can't be right. He signed for 5 years flat, not a certain number of fights.
According to them, that's what they did. If I'm not mistaken, is that right or wrong?
They said something. Look at it. Like, see, that's the problem when you say something online and don't tell the whole thing. Now people think that you like that could have been your signing bonus just to sign with them, and then you getting paid a certain amount of fight. But that's not what we don't know. If you sign, even if you got $5 million to stay with him for 5 years, that still ain't good neither. Even if how much
that ain't shit.
Hey,
based on where his career is at and where it's supposed to be headed, that ain't shit. I agree with that.
Either way you look at it, you fucked up, homie. But Auntie Schofield credibility is shot to shit. You out here.
See, I knew you was going there. I heard you had let that little list sneak into your speech earlier when you was doing the impression. I knew you was going with the auntie route.
Yeah, Auntie's his credibility shot to shit, bro. You jumping on these platforms saying this, that, and the third. Like this, if I'm not mistaken, this is the only interview you didn't jump in that your son had. And Mill City, another thing too. I'm gonna tell y'all this. You won't see the Masons on Mill City. Exclusive. You heard it here first. You won't see them up there. If you've seen them before, you won't see them up there no more.
That's political.
Jerry Springer, they call that nigga, Maury Povich.
See, I think he runs a pretty straight up and down. You don't be sensational.
You ain't asked no question. You ain't have no pushback on, hey, what's up with that footage going around? Don't act like you ain't fucking see it.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
So,
but no, he was trying not to play into the drama. It would have been easy to take that route. That's what most people would have done, and maybe he should have. You know, in the name of
that's his lane. If you watch him, you know he asks all the questions. He has the niggas that been like, come on, man, let's not act like we ain't get some of the biggest arguments on Mill City.
Right, that's real.
So why you ain't just ask him, hey, where's your dad at? I gotta ask your dad a question. If you straight up and down, like me, hey, all that shit your pops been talking, I need to ask him a question. What's up with this footage? This footage, like, that don't look like kid dominating Mason at all. It looked like some good work. Looked like Mason got the best of him. What's going on?
I feel you. Maybe he just didn't want to burn that bridge because he think Kid Austin might be the next guy. I don't know. I mean, I can't speak for another man, but I'm just trying to think what his motivation might have been.
When you get to a certain point where you'll get more fighters that respect you. Like, you think I'll be like, come on, man. This kid,
if you give some pushback and have some they call it journalistic integrity, I feel what you're saying. I'm trying to think.
That's where you at with it. Like, you can't ask the question, what's up with this, man? You saying that your son did this and that. Now it's footage of your son getting dropped twice in sparring. There's a little bit of footage of we showing your son record of your son losing to motherfucking nobody in the amateurs. Like, what are we talking about, bro? And your son beat Abraham, not Abdullah.
This nigga.
You beat his brother, not him, by a split decision. You said he dominated him. It was a split decision. It could have went either way. So, like, come on, man. Now in hindsight, I don't believe your son was sick. I believe y'all was scared of the damn moment.
Oh, shit. Here we go.
They were scared of the moment. That's in my opinion. You ducked Abdullah because they offered you your biggest payday and the biggest fight. You ducked it to fight Tevin Farmer.
So you want to see this shit yesterday? Is that what I'm getting?
You ducked Abdullah Mason to fight Tevin Farmer, who's 36, 34, between 34 36. Well, he's older. He's in the plus age now. He's in the back end. He coming off 3 championship level fights, 2 Zepeda fights, and a Muratalla, all within a year. And that's the better fight to you than fighting Abdullah Mason. And then once we see the footage, we know fucking why, don't we?
So you think he never gonna fight him, or we just don't feel ready right now?
If he don't fight him, we already know why. He can't say nothing.
That's true.
We seen the footage. Have you seen it yet? You ain't seen the sparring? You saw the sparring,
nope.
right?
I seen it.
Yeah,
no, I seen it.
Yeah, what, 1 round of sparring that they
released,
right?
Yeah, and the Masons wanted to keep going. They didn't.
I think it's gonna happen, but not for like 3-4 years. It's gonna happen though.
Yeah, I think Oscar gonna keep it boy away from him, man.
That's what the fuck I'm talking about. He ain't Oscar not stupid. Schofield, Auntie Schofield just be talking. See, I'm telling you, man. You know, when TT be in her mouth because she got backup, because she knows she got an exit plan, she be talking shit.
Yo, but Turkey might pull up with the bag. You never know. Make him an offer they can't refuse, like the Godfather.
Pull up with no more bags for him until he prove it.
Well, yeah, a few more fights, but that's why I said 3-4 years.
You can't fuck up.
Well, Oscar De La Hoya plan on making that William Zepeda fight. He think that Shakur gonna beat Zepeda. So
well, that's not happening.
Mention that. He mentioned that
tripping on that one, but
fight William Zepeda, which is basically that's an in-house fight. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's a fight we probably gonna get.
Yeah, I think win or lose, they're gonna make Zepeda Austin. I do see that, but I don't see Zepeda beating Shakur. Ain't no way.
I mean, depending on how that fight go, if Shakur expose him, then they definitely gonna put Kid also up against him because he can't keep him in. He can't keep him in Woodsack much longer. You know what I'm saying? That's not coming from me. That's coming from, you know what I'm saying, some of my Spanish compadres that, yeah, we know Zepeda's in Woodsack, but so what?
Okay.
We know what it is. Like, if we know, you know, then if you can't get that fight, move on.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But if you get it, you know what you got to do with it. You know what I'm saying? So right about now, William Zepeda, Shakur Stevenson. I got Shakur probably stopping him late.
Stoppage, huh? Okay.
Late in the fight. Yeah, I got him stopping him late in the fight. But if he can't, I do want to see what Shakur gonna do once he applies some pressure. That's another thing. But
It's going to be a little different puzzle. It's a simple puzzle, but it's going to be a different challenge for Shakur. But I think he can handle it.
But how do you feel about Abdullah getting the title shot?
Yeah, it's about time. Yeah, well deserved. He's right at that point in his career. It's cool. Like I said, I consider him a contender. So yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'm with it. WBO, you say?
Yeah, Keyshawn's over there.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I like that. Then I think Dula Mason. I think he should go after Shakur at some point in time. If Shakur is still in the weight class, because Mason said he ain't got no brothers in boxing. He can fight whoever.
Yeah, my brothers are my real brothers. They got my last name. You know what I'm saying? All this brothers friendship and give us 200. We need 20 million a piece, and you niggas ain't never made 5. That's some crazy shit.
I saw you rocking with it, Pop. I saw you see it too. You ain't got no brothers except for the ones with your last name.
Listen to me. I'll make you look at it this way. Zab Judah and Floyd Mayweather was just as tight as Keyshawn and Shakur.
Mm.
You feel me? Like Floyd would be up here in New York and he would be with Zab. Mike Tyson pulled them niggas aside and said, they gonna have y'all two fight. And when y'all fight, it's gonna be y'all biggest payday. They was like, oh man, hell no, man, we ain't gonna fight each other, blah, 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 blah. But that $8 million a piece back then.
Right. That's big bread.
Yeah, you know, that's like 20 million now.
Mm-hmm.
There they fought.
Yo, it's funny you bring up Tyson because initially, like back in the 90s, he had said he wasn't going to fight Bo because, you know, they were homies from the same hood. But then I forget who he fought later on. He was like, no, the biggest favor you could do for your brother, you know, he was on his Muslim shit, is to, you know, to fight him, to help him feed his family. So I was like, yeah, I feel that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're looking at it more than like whoever win, however you win, you looking at it like, oh, you beat me, like nigga, nah, nigga, how much money, bro? We ain't never got a check like this.
Mm-hmm.
We ain't never got a check like this one. I ain't talking about back end money. This is they got 8 flat to fight.
Yep.
Then whatever they negotiated. Peace, not the split. Peace.
Hell of a fight too.
That was back then, and that was Floyd. That was Pretty Boy Floyd versus Zab Super Judah.
Mm-hmm.
So that was like, you know what I'm saying, a mega fight.
Yeah, I think Zab was coming off a loss too, if I remember correctly.
Yeah,
Baltimore.
Yeah, I think he just got flipped by somebody, man. You know, Zab was always getting flipped by people he had no business getting flipped by, man.
Baltimore, he fought Baltimore wrong.
Yeah, I was right. Yeah,
he fought Baltimore like Canelo fought him, but he wasn't as big as Canelo.
Yeah, that fight was in Brooklyn. I think he got flipped in his hometown, man.
Yeah, I think he got tacked. It was either in Brooklyn or Atlantic City. He got tacked. But he got tacked on the East Coast, I think.
Brutal.
You know what I'm saying? And then come back, Floyd fought him, and the fight was more competitive, but it was more of the same. What we wanted to see.
Yeah, and Floyd really could have been like A side, B side. oh, I'm gonna give you, $3 million. I'm gonna keep the rest because I'm the A side. You coming off a loss, but that was his homeboy. He said, "Nah, we just gonna do a 50-50."
Don't do it.
Then I don't know what the pay-per-view deal was, but either way, he could have A sided it because he had every right to, because he had just came off a loss.
And for everybody that don't know, you can see that Floyd didn't even fight it. He let Zab be the villain.
I don't remember too much.
After the Zab fight, he was straight villain.
Okay.
Before the Zab fight, he was villain. After the Zab fight, he was villain. The only time he wasn't a villain again is with Conor McGregor.
See, I don't remember too much about the build-up to the Zab Floyd, other than that ESPN interview. But you're right; he wasn't talking shit. He was just promoting the fight. It's gonna be a special event. Biggest fight in history, and he's a hell of a fighter. But there's only one TV.
Bro, they in a Wu-Tang video.
Okay.
They in a Wu-Tang video. Both of them. On the block.
Yep. I remember that video.
They kicking it on the block. They kicking it in a warehouse in Brooklyn somewhere, probably. That's how far back they go.
Right.
So it ain't, and still, I get that. But $8 million for me and you. What's the difference between me and you?
Hey, shout out to the West Coast. Yeah, I remember that one.
Like, you and your homeboy, y'all cool, y'all a weight class apart. And then the promoter say, "Hey, I got $12 million apiece for both of y'all." Matter of fact, he don't even start with that. He start with 5. Y'all be like, "Man, you better come with something better than that." And then we making 5 already. I got 8. Man, let me see if I can push this shit. Man, hey, you know what? Nigga, you close, but no cigar. He come back a few weeks later. I got $12 million apiece for both of y'all. Where do I sign? Nigga, I don't know you for 8 weeks. And after that, we're going on vacation together. What's up? Taking the families. We're not taking the families to where we can go Bora Bora. We're going to Bora Bora, nigga. Private jet. G5. G5. You know what I'm saying? We split the cost on everything. Come on now. Everybody looking for me. I'll see y'all later. Bora Bora. Word. Who you in Bora Bora with? The nigga that knocked me out.
Yeah, you got to be able to put your ego aside, but do what's in the best interest of your family. I feel you. It would hurt my heart as a competitor, but shit.
First of all, if you're a boxer or a football player, something wrong with you anyway.
Word.
You get up and go get punched everywhere. Something wrong with you. Then you love it too. You wake up and then you go to bed saying, "I love this shit." You wake up saying, "I love this shit." All day you say, "I love this shit." Something wrong with you anyway. Come on, man. Some of your best work from your best work that make you the best you is come from your sparring partners. Your sparring partners, like, you know what I'm saying? You can always look out for them. I keep saying this. I remember interviewing DeMarcus Chop Corley, and he say, it was a treat to see Floyd spar because you'll never see that again.
No, I bet with that level of skill, and you could be even more, you feel me, like working on your shit and sparring, if that makes sense. Like not more precise, but like more experimental because you got the headgear and all that. So could really show out. I feel that. Right. Yo, I didn't know Coach Malachi got an interview with Bud Crawford. Not to sidetrack. That's crazy.
Yeah, he brought that up.
Yeah, he did.
But I want to talk about how y'all feel about this Mason Noakes fight.
Who is it?
Is
Noakes. Sam.
Oh, Sam Noakes.
I ain't even familiar with the dude Noakes. I ain't even gonna lie, man. I ain't never checked him out. I'm gonna have to go check him out. Is he any good?
I'm right there with you. I can't even speak on it because I'm not.
He's a solid fighter. He's solid. I did a little research on him. He's solid. It's not. It's definitely a step up fight, but I'm gonna say how it is with the way we love Abdullah over there. He got a same kind of following over there. So they like, who the fuck is Abdullah Mason? And we like, who the fuck is Sam Noakes? So I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, wait. Where are you from? You from UK?
Across the water.
Okay.
So that's, you know what I'm saying? So this, a lot of this fight is, kind of, and it's rider season. So it's like, the international fights.
Is it going to be in Saudi, this card? Or they don't know yet?
I don't know yet. I forgot to look.
I would think so, because I know in September, obviously, they're doing Allegiant. They're going down, Raider Stadium. So I would think they want to bring it back to Saudi, or Turkey, rather, would want to bring it back to Saudi. But, yeah.
Well, it'll be good if Mason will get him a belt, because then we'll have an American champion, somebody we can get behind, man. You know what I'm saying? And try to push this kid. And not only that, he got a fan-friendly style, too. I think he going to wind up surpassing some of these guys, man, because he seems like he got a willingness to fight. He ain't going to be sitting around on the shelf, waiting, 12 months, and 14 months and fighting once a year and all that stuff, man.
Nah, he don't fuck with that.
Well, not yet. Not at this point in his career, but unfortunately, that could happen later. But let me ask y'all this. You see him as the class of the division? He the man at 135 right now? Or it's too early to tell?
The class of the division?
Yeah. Is he the guy?
He could be.
I'm still thinking about it myself. I don't even have an answer. I'm rolling over my mind.
Here's the thing.
You still got Tank. Tank gonna be considered the man in the division that somebody knock him off.
Until
what I'm saying?
Yes, man. Right, do it.
So right now, I think Tank the number one guy right now. That they're gonna probably put Shakur up behind him. Then everybody else gonna fall in line. You know what I'm saying?
Like Coach Eddie, I be saying, like, sometimes don't worry about, put your blinders on. Don't worry about what everybody else is doing. Like Tank was moved a totally different way. Y'all wasn't moved like that. And what y'all eat don't make him shit. And vice versa. So the way that he got to the top and to be the guy and be like, how did he get to do that? He was maneuvered that way. The machine was behind him.
That's real.
But he had to show up and show out. Like Floyd was putting him on his undercards. And if you don't perform, we know what happened to niggas who don't perform on Floyd's undercards that was on them niggas don't be on the money team no more.
Yeah.
Top to bottom. From top to bottom. Jayon Love.
Yep. Ishay Smith.
Gone. Bandu Jet. Gone.
Yo, let me ask y'all a slightly more interesting question.
Adrian Broner, gone. That nigga from the UK that he brought over for AB to B, gone.
Yeah, I thought him and Broner was gonna stay down, but no, not so much.
Nigga, man, listen, you fuck around and don't perform, and then if you don't perform, don't get back on track.
Yeah, I think they did a tremendous job with Tank, Al Heyman and Floyd, make sure they putting him in the right fights, you know what I'm saying? Because they understood the product, and the product was Tank, man. That what the people came to see. It wasn't necessarily they were coming to see a good fight. They would just come to see Tank knock somebody out. You know what I'm saying? That's really what they were looking for. They wasn't concerned about the competition. They just looking for the knockout, man. So I think it raised everybody's eyebrow when they seen Lamont Roach got me and gave him that work. You know what I'm saying? They're like, dang, wait a minute.
That's perfect to get to my next question. But I don't know how Tank slipped my mind, but here's a better question. Because, yeah, Tank is the man at 135 until proven otherwise. But, that's up in the air. Now, let me ask y'all this. Roach, Mason, or Schofield? Who you got out of say WWE triple threat? Not for real, but who is the best out of those three?
Mason.
I'm
No,
gonna
wait.
I'm gonna go Roach on that one. I think Roach might.
That's where I'm at with it. That's where I'm at.
Yeah.
More tested, battle proven, already been a champion. You feel me?
Yeah.
Mason trying to get there. I'm not saying he can't, but it's more proven. And what we've seen him do against Tank, you got to give him the nod for right now. Let's see what happens in the rematch. But
plus, Mason he ain't got his grown man straight yet, man. Roach got his grown man straight. I think Roach may be a little bit too much man for Mason.
But I think a little bit IQ. I don't give a fuck who you is in a little while, because I'm be telling you, he only made 35 this time. He had been fighting at 37 for like a couple fights. He gonna be at 47 quick. I'm telling you, it's not gonna be a problem.
To my Mason,
yeah, and the power gonna carry. So if I'm coming up from 30 and going into 35 and shit like that, probably like I don't give a fuck who you are. I'm not standing in front of this kid. I'm not gonna stand in front of this kid. I'm not standing in front of him. I don't give a fuck what my pride say. Your chin gonna tell you different if you keep standing there in front of this fucking kid. He not playing.
okay, I feel you. Yeah, I'm somewhere between Roach and Mason. You make a good case for Mason, but yeah, right now, like snapshot today, I got Roach, but long term, yeah, I think Mason got a higher ceiling.
Yeah, that's
where I'm at with it.
That's the same thing I got.
Yeah.
Blue, what's good, bro?
What's good, everybody? Everybody in the panel, everybody in the chat. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
No, what's good? Session. What's good with you? Did you see the card? You see the card, or you ain't see the card?
Nah, I didn't see it. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Break it down, Pimp Juice.
No, go ahead. Cause we got the David Benavidez card could be possibly, because where we at now is throughout the year. We 7 months in. This might be the best pound for pound card throughout the whole year.
Yeah, it's a nice, very, very nice card. You know, I do recall some of the people that's on the card, and then I know some people are being added to it. So it seems to be a very, very, very good, very good card.
I'm gonna show you the card. You ain't see the card.
Yeah, pull it up.
Yeah, the card crazy.
And Blue, so you know when you do pull it up, I got everybody on the left side.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm rocking with the favorites this time. I love an underdog, but
you can't blame a nigga on this one. Like, I mean, we talking about crazy work on this. Let me see if I can pull it up right here. That's it. It should be pulling up.
We got it.
So you tell me your picks, and then we're gonna talk about pound for pound. Is this the best card of the year so far?
Yeah, I got everybody to the left too.
Real shit.
Yeah, right. You can't help but to say that.
It's hard to pick an underdog. It might be an upset, but yeah, I'm gonna let you cook. Go ahead, boy.
Oh no, I was gonna say, I thought Devin Haney was actually the person that's actually is he still the favorite?
I can't imagine he is, champ, after what we just seen Norman do. I ain't looked at the odds, but I can't imagine he is.
No. After that, if I'm correct, yeah, he's a favorite. Devin Haney.
Okay. I could be wrong.
Man, they trying to trick everybody out their money. That's what they doing, man. You know, Las Vegas, they do that from time to time when they feel like they want to make a play or something. They try to trick you by their bread, man. That's all that is.
I can dig it, but still, I still would bet on Norman though.
Word.
Mm-hmm. If they're doing it like that, you know what I mean? Because that's what I'm going to do.
That's plus
Yeah,
money, yeah. If it's
yeah,
real like
yeah,
that, I might look into it too.
Yeah, you
yeah.
see
That's
what I'm
nice.
saying?
Hmm.
Okay, so Blue, from
Yes, sir.
we gonna start down there. Abdullah Mason is fighting Sam Noakes for the WBO. How do you feel that fight gonna go?
Oh, Dual Mason. Come on, man.
I just said how you feel it's gonna go. Like I want to know how you
Man.
think is it gonna is it gonna go the
I think it's
distance?
gonna be TKO. I think it's gonna be TKO. Yeah, later in the round. You know what I mean? It could go decision. Yes, it could most definitely because he puts up a very good fight. You know what I mean? Which he could. Already know that. So shit. Let's just make it. Let's just make go ahead and say what it is. So yeah, Dula Mason though all the way.
I don't know the other guy that Bam Bam Rodriguez is fighting, so I'm just saying he's the next victim.
Oh, it's Bam Bam.
Yeah,
Bam Bam.
I got Bam on
You
that.
already know. Yeah.
So this Brian Norman Devin Haney fight.
Oh, Brian Norman. Mm-hmm.
About how you got
Stoppage or not?
yeah.
Damn.
And come on, you got to elaborate a little, Blue. Give us some keys to the fight, like how you see the styles matching up. You got it.
So check it out. I see Devin Haney feeling the power early in the round and then starting to move. Coming in with a certain game plan, but can't execute it because the simple fact is that power is too much. So now he has to basically stick and move. You see what I'm saying? So I see it like that. But if Brian Norman can cut the ring off, and I do believe he can, and just catch him with a couple punches, he can put him out. Because if
He's young enough, you ain't fighting no old man.
yeah. And
So I said late stoppage, and it hurt my heart to say it, but that was my prediction: late stoppage by Norman.
Yeah. That's basically you know. I'm saying it's TKO though.
Okay.
Because he's gonna get knocked down and get back up.
All right.
You see what I'm saying? I'm thinking TKO.
So main event.
Late stoppage.
Main event, David Benavidez versus Anthony Yarde.
Oh.
How you see it?
David Benavidez.
Coach got some heat for you, but speak on it.
Oh, he's gonna dog walk him.
Damn, like that?
I just feel like David Benavidez is gonna go through and Yarde's gonna have some power and some opportunities, but David Benavidez, he's got some when it comes to like his defense, he's got some all right defense to where when he needs to move, he moves. So that's what I like to say on that point. But no, he's not like defensive savvy or anything like that. But when he needs to move, he can move and get the job done. So that's what I'm saying with that.
So that's how you got it?
Mm-hmm.
And the west side got the left side. I feel you, champ.
Yeah, you said dog walk like he just gonna run through this man like hot butter, man. I mean, you got to give me an explanation on that, man.
Hey, he told you pushback. He told you
I told you, yeah. Yep.
Look, I just feel like he's gonna basically just walk him down. He gonna walk through everything he got. You see what I'm saying? I just think that I think Yard is cool, but I don't got confidence like everybody got confidence. I'm like he's letting me down. You know what I'm saying? So nah.
See, coach was trying to convince me that Yard could push Benavidez back. I said I don't see that.
No. And if he does, Benavidez is gonna let that happen at the beginning of the round to see where his strength is at, see how strong he is. That's if I see it like that.
I just want you to keep this in mind when you're watching the fight. I want you to pay attention to when Yard start that left hand to the body. I want you to see what it does to David Benavidez. He gonna be banging
Now,
that body, man. I'm telling you, man. He got a good left hook to the body, and he throw them right hands and left hooks to the solar plexus. And David, I'm telling you, man, David, that high guard, he gonna be going around that joint, man. Cause Luke, y'all throw these looping shots that goes. David gonna lose this fight, man. That's what I'm thinking. I got David
hey,
losing
look,
this fight.
Yard's got a puncher's chance, and if he, fuck it, if he can go in there and make it happen, may the best man win. I ain't gonna hate. So hell yeah, go in there and do what you do. But if it comes down to basically saying like who I believe wins, it's David Benavidez. But shit, if Yard can go in there, he's an underdog to me. So I like to
Oh
root
yeah,
for the
well,
underdog.
he
So
an underdog on paper too, and on the
yeah.
underdog. He's the betting underdog. But
So
if you really
I
look
would
at
go.
Yard is kind of like a he try to fight slick. He try to fight in the Philly shell and try to use his shoulder roll and all that stuff. He definitely inspired by American boxing. You can tell that by how he approach things. You know what I'm saying? He's
Yeah, if I was
economical at
betting,
time when he's economical with his
if
punches,
if
man.
if I was betting, I would go for Anthony Yard for knockout. Hmm.
Yeah. I think the body shots is gonna wear him
You win
down,
some
man. I think
motherfucking
this.
money.
Yeah, it depends on what the odds gonna be. If there's some good numbers on it, it probably wouldn't hurt to throw a few dollars on Anthony Yard because it's definitely a possibility.
Hmm.
Especially, I
That's
You
think
all.
need
this
to
is gonna be.
emphasize a few. You need to emphasize a few because I don't give a fuck about the odds. I tend to go with what I actually think is going to happen because you could have plus 500, but if it don't happen, then you out of money. You out of luck.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're right.
That's why
But
I
it's
call.
all about betting. That's what betting is all about. You
That's
know what
why
I
I
mean?
call
Taking
gambling.
a
I feel you.
chance.
Right.
It ain't called. It's called gambling, not guarantee.
Hmm.
I
That's what I
think
That's
said.
I won money
It's no
off
matter
of
what. It's a chance, baby.
the Mendoza and Sebastian Fundora fight. Matter of fact, I called Coach Malachi's show. I said, man, that dude gonna get knocked out. He got it on record. He made a whole video dedicated to me. I said, Mendoza gonna knock out Sebastian Fundora. And everybody like, man, what you talking about, man? You crazy, man. I said, I'm telling you, man, that dude defense is trash, man. He gonna get hit. He gonna go and he going to sleep. I said it's gonna be like Paul Williams versus Sergio Martinez. And I called it out. And that's what happened. That fool got put to sleep. And I think Tim Tszyu gonna put him to sleep. I got Tim Tszyu beating Fundora
Hmm.
in the rematch.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
To be truthfully honest with you, we're gonna see where Fundora is at.
I don't believe that Fundora deserved that win, but he got it. You know what I'm saying? And you know what? He does deserve it. I apologize. He does. You know what I'm saying? Because he's in that ring. That's all that matters.
What, against Tim Tszyu?
Yeah, that first win when Fundora won, he deserves a win. You know what I'm saying? He was in the ring with him. That's the only reason I'm saying that.
Hey, he deserved the rematch. I don't know about the win. That was. I'm glad we having a rematch.
I'm giving
No, no,
I'm giving that
they
win.
you can't change it. You
Who
can't change it.
y'all got in the rematch? Who you got winning the rematch?
Tim Tszyu.
Yep, I'm right there with you. To me, he fought the better fight. It was just a freak
Yeah,
cut.
yeah, that fucking cut. That's all it was.
You got
But
it
you
by the
can't change it. That's
decision.
the only reason why I say that he deserves the win because you can't do anything because the judges fucked him.
But you know what? But also now you got to remember this too. Now we got a different Tim Tszyu, a dude who got flattened out by the goddamn what's that dude's name?
Baccarat.
Yeah, he got flattened out by him. So now this might be a different guy.
Facts.
So that's something to play,
Facts.
something to keep in the back of your mind too.
That's what I was about to say too, man. It's not the same Tim Tszyu, like you know what I'm saying? Like even though he had a fight in between that, but boy,
No.
you get flat.
What it is, he knows what it is to be defeated. He knows what it is to lose. See what I'm saying?
Mentally, yeah.
But to get knocked completely the fuck out, it'd be like, you know what I'm saying?
I wasn't trying to be aggressive with, but goddamn.
I mean, bro, he was like to think about it. All the blood he lost in that fight against Fundora wasn't as bad as how Baccarat was knocking him around that goddamn ring. You gotta think about that.
Yeah, that fight looked like he wasn't prepared at all. Like something was wrong or something. Because that motherfucker was beating his ass to pillar the post.
Listen, the pure blood. I'm gonna take you to the Blade shit. The pure blood beat the shit out of the half breed.
Damn, bro.
Bakaram is he's pure Russian. You know what I'm saying? This
Yeah,
nigga,
yeah.
he's over there from that area. This nigga is Russian and Australian. What a coincidence on that type of shit that your daddy was moving. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, maybe you should train him. Maybe you should train in Mother Russia a little more.
They're training with the Bears.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe you should go to Mother Russia a little more. Get back to your roots, because that nigga was just showing you how it's supposed to be.
Oh yeah, that wasn't nothing nice at all.
That man beat the pure T shit out of you. Chad Ross said.
Yeah, he exposed him, bro. That's the cold thing about it is, like, he wasn't even trying to expose him, and he exposed him and just whooped his ass. Made him look like he wasn't even in his league. You know what I mean? So it's like,
if he dies, he dies.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But I'm sitting there. Look. Let me be honest. Let me be honest. I'm sitting there watching the fight. I'm like, is he getting knocked down like this? Like what? Did he prepare at all? Like, what's going on? Like, this don't even look normal. Did he just tell him to? Did he tell him to take a dive? Like, what the fuck is going on?
If you don't got, like, and here's another thing when you go back into having a world-class trainer. If you don't got a world-class trainer, like, you don't have nobody looking at see, he ain't have many fights. You would have to go find amateur fights, and you know what I'm saying? And be like, oh, because he only he had the same amount of fights as around as Majimov.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Well, it's like not like he had 30 some odd fights or something like that. That's not the case. So
imagine all that motherfucker had like damn near 400 goddamn amateur fights. You know what I'm saying?
But like professional, them niggas got like 10, 15 fights. So niggas ran up in there on Bakaram, and I ain't seen Bakaram since. There's not a lot of motherfuckers saying, "Hey, I want Bakaram."
Not at all.
Nope.
Not at all.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what it is. The only person that's gonna holler that man's name and not give a fuck and say let's fight is gonna be Bud Crawford if he goes back to 156.
Man, Bud ain't going nowhere.
Because he's gonna unify. The only way he's gonna go back down is to unify. I mean, not unify, but undisputed. That's the only reason why he's going back down.
I don't see him coming back. I don't see it, champ.
Hey, look, I ain't tripping, but his last words is said, I'm still trying to fight, and I can go back. He's like, where you gonna go? He's like, I can go back to 156. What you mean? That's what I can do.
I don't like that. I don't like Bud talking like that, because in his mind, he's basically saying he might lose his fight against Canelo. Talking about he's going back.
Well, I don't see it like that. I don't see it like that, but yeah, I do not see it like you just said. That does not make sense. I see where you come from, but to me that makes no sense to say that. If I have the mentality of Bud Crawford, the mentality of Bud Crawford is, I'm gonna whoop this nigga's ass, and then I'm gonna move down and get undisputed.
It's not gonna work like that, bro.
Nah, he gotta stay for a rematch, man. He gonna stay for a rematch, or he gonna have rematch Canelo or vacate all them belts.
Coach Eddie.
No. I can dig that. I respect that. Shit, I ain't complaining.
What I'm telling you is what we've seen is that don't work on the human body at that age.
Exactly. Hey, before you spoil the party, Pop, I want to jump in and make this point.
Already seen that.
Roy Jones. When Roy Jones went up and back down, that's when he started getting knocked the fuck out.
But it's different than Roy Jones.
No, he's not.
Now,
yes,
Roy Jones is actually better than Terrence Crawford. What are you talking about, man?
Exactly.
Okay. Oh, hey. That's your opinion. It is what it is. I respect it. Damn, I'm not mad at you for having that opinion. You know what I'm saying? If he is, he isn't.
I'm just saying the concept of going up and back down.
Hold on. All I'm saying is that they're two different fighters.
They
So you
like they
can't
two
compare
different.
them.
Like two. Okay, well, let's put it like this. You take this 168-pound Chance Crawford, and you put him in there with a 168-pound Roy Jones, and Crawford goes to sleep. That's what happened today. That's what
That's
happened
what
today.
you think will happen. That's what you
But
speculate. That's what you think will happen. I hate to say it like that, but that's your opinion. You
yeah. I
see what I'm
mean,
saying? So I mean,
I think
you're
it'll be.
entitled to
I think
that.
it.
So you're
Yeah,
not wrong for saying what you're saying. Now that's all I'm saying. But if I'm opposing you and saying like, look, I think it's not going to happen like that, then you can't say I'm wrong. We entitled to our opinions. That's all it is. But no, you could be right though. You
It's just a
damn as well
losing
could be right.
strategy, man. That up and down is a losing strategy.
Yeah, but it is what it is. That's what it is, no matter what. And you have to be a realist and look at it like that. You can't sit there and say that it's this way because it's not that way.
It is that
It can
way,
go
bro.
either way.
You gotta protect your
Huh.
fight. You gotta
but
protect
Bud on the
You
wrong.
might,
He
you
on the
might, you
wrong
might
end of
think that
32 though.
you might put $1,000 and ensure a win.
Hold on, bro. Hold on. I've been quiet and let you talk. And the shit
Yeah,
you've been saying,
go ahead.
like
Go ahead.
baffling. Bro, you cannot let your fighter, if you've seen this shit already happen to multiple fighters, go up and wait till they max and then shrink them straight back down to a fight. You got to shrink back down to less than what you're trying to make the weight and then balloon back up. You're killing yourself. There's no way you're telling Bud to go back down to 147, 150, and then right on fight week, get back up to 154. That will kill his body after being stuck at 68 for a year, getting his body set like that. At this age, that's not gonna fucking happen. That ain't like, and if you're Bomac and you're the world-class trainer that I think you are, you would not let your damn fighter do that. And if he was thinking about fighting again, you would tell him, I'm not training you, and nobody over here is training you, nigga. You're done. This was it.
Blue, you know the wisdom. Those who ignore history, doomed to repeat it. You got to learn from the
Nah,
past.
yeah, exactly. I can dig that. I mean, but shit, Bud, what about Bud going to 160 though? What if he's like, I want to fight no matter what, at least I'm going to 160? Would you oppose to that?
Yeah, Blue. Yeah, Blue, listen. You're talking about on some real shit. You're talking about a 35-pounder. Once you get to these weight classes, bro, he's been sitting at 68 for the last 8 months, getting comfortable there. So Bud's probably walking around like right around now, like 175. He's gonna shrink down to 68 real quick because he's stay in shape. Probably balloon back up to somewhere around like 175, 180. Bro, you ain't trying to go back down and cut all that weight to be. You got to cut to 50 to fight at 54 or 60.
Yeah.
And 36, 37 years old. Like maybe a year, in a year's time, I would do that. But what would be there and for what?
Man, I can see Bud saying fuck it and taking that year off though, just to make that point.
Just took a year off. So if you got bro, it's not what you want, it's what your body gonna tell you. So where you at your strongest.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Cutting all this weight, you got to cut weight.
I understand that.
Pounds, you got to cut. Then another 6 pounds that you talking about if you're going to 54. So and then you got to cut less than that just to make the weight. So physically, I'm not. Why would you want Bud to kill himself to do that? You're gonna fuck around, go out there, and you know what I'm saying, destroy his legacy. Happen to the best of them. Don't do that.
Look, it's not me saying that. It's just I'm going off what he says.
Yeah, I get what he said.
That's all I'm saying. Like you know.
Blue,
so I can.
Blue. He also said there's weight classes for a reason, and he would.
No, you're right. You're right, fam. All I'm doing is speaking on what this man said. If he does it, he does it. I can't get mad at him. I'm not gonna be like fuck. I can't tell him to stop. I'm a nobody to him.
This is why I get mad at you. You make a bunch of goddamn money with common sense, and you know, even though what he said, You know better than that shit, man. Why you keep saying that? You know how long you've been saying this shit that you've been that saying? Stop saying this shit.
Hold on. There's nothing
Stop
wrong
saying
with me
that, man.
saying that I can't control this man. That's all I'm saying, brother. I'm just throwing it out there. Like, this is what it
Stop
is.
throwing the shit out there.
And oh,
Stop throwing the shit out there. You know fucking better. That the man been working to keep his damn body built at 68 for a whole year. You know that man ain't about to lose
I
no
can dig it. I
goddamn
can dig it. But goddamn it,
weight.
then what you need to do for me is tell that motherfucker to stop saying certain shit to contradict himself. Then,
Man, I can't. Nigga, he a nigga.
and that's what I'm saying too. That's all I'm
But
saying too, though. That I can't
if
either, brother.
You talking
I'm
about
just.
contradicting
I
this nigga got
want to be able to wish upon a star like you do. You
listen.
know what I'm saying? When you get a description, that's all I'm saying.
You want
if
me?
Bud win, if Bud win the fight, he gonna stay at 68 for the rematch to get the bread.
Yeah,
Word.
no. I can dig that. That. Yeah, I see that. I
You know
mean, that's what I see. I see that too. It's a
You want
rematch
me to
clause
tell
for a
Bud?
reason.
Well, hold on. You want me to tell Bud, a nigga that just did some young nigga shit? He got a baby outside the baby mama where he got all his kids. They got holding that baby. Come on, man. Stop this shit. You can't tell that nigga nothing. That nigga Kanye West. Back the fuck up, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So
Oh
when it
yeah,
comes
that's exactly what
to
he is.
contradicting himself and all that, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, nigga. You can't tell that nigga nothing. So
Hey, look, he living his best life. That's a fact.
Hey, I'm
You-
gonna tell you something. It's an old song what Johnny Taylor had back in the day. It's called it was "Cheaper to Keep Her."
keep it a
So,
keeper.
so you better
Oh yeah,
believe
oh
as
yeah.
soon as he come back from re season, he finna have to come off some of that bread. But he got to see his kids by that woman.
He
She
definitely
gonna
gonna
get she gonna get paid.
he
She
definitely
gonna get paid.
he
No, they stay
definitely
together, fam. Like she with him, bro. They staying there.
Man, she
He
finna
just
put
he
that
just
joke
built
out,
a
man.
he just hey
She she
listen. He just built a
she
house
just
and she's
wait, bro.
living in the same house with him,
She
sleeping in the
just wait.
same damn bed. Probably.
She just
Look. I'm
she
speculating
just
like a
wait.
motherfucker. I don't know, fam. I don't know.
She
I'm just
just
talking
she
shit.
just waiting, man. Just trust
Hey,
me.
well, you
So
know
so
what?
and so so soon as that money hit the bank, she gonna lawyer up and she finna get some of that bread, bro. You best
Man,
believe it, man.
Oh,
listen,
I can dig that. I can dig that.
listen. I ain't even gonna go into that, but I done spoke to certain people. She ain't going no motherfucking way.
No, hell no.
But
She know what it is.
to lose that weight, bro, to go back down and do that, that shit ain't gonna happen. That shit ain't gonna happen, man. But before we wrap it up, man, anything y'all want to do? Y'all want to land y'all plane, say whatever y'all want, man.
Oh man, on to the next one. You know how it is with me, man. You know that's all it is, brother. Be good
Man,
show. Great. You know what I'm
I
saying? Good
got
show.
I got Humble Sherrod putting Edgar Berlanga to sleep. You know what I'm saying? I think he gonna
Mm.
I think that's next week with the next next week, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
on the
I want to
12th.
see that fight. I want to see what
Mm-hmm.
the Puerto Rican assassin. See if he talking about. He talking a good one. We about to find out what's gonna happen, man. And at the end of the day, I'm happy, excited about all the fights that's going down, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a good month of boxing. We got July the 19th. It's gonna be a crazy day of boxing. Gonna be boxing all day, man. So
All day, yo, bro. That's
all
come back
day.
to like when boxing is running this shit because the 19th is boxing all day. It's
Yes,
all
sir.
day. Like I
Pick
don't,
your poison. Pick your
word,
poison on
don't
that
bother
day,
me.
man.
Like don't bother me. That's like a football day when it's all your favorite teams playing. Like don't bother me today. Like yo,
Yeah,
hey,
you already know.
I ain't got no
Hey,
live.
that's when you want multiple TVs to be able to watch them all at once. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That's a fact.
just
That's
to
a
be
fact. The TV
just to be
laptop,
motherfucking greedy. Just to be greedy and shit. You know, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Mentality.
For sure.
man.
Hey, but
Listen,
y'all
that's when
stay
you
up,
send
man.
to
Hey,
the
appreciate you
waterfall.
having me up, brother.
Hey, man, Coach,
All
anytime,
right, man.
man. You know what I'm saying? We be cooking over here with a real at, man. It's getting built over here. Built, not bought.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Till next time, man. Blue, I'ma holler at you, bro.
All right, brother. Y'all be easy. Peace.
Till next time, y'all. Keep smoking.
Yeah.
Hey man, where my real niggas at in this motherfucker, man? You feel me? To the real nigga walk through for me, hey. I be feeling like the man when I walk through. Ain't stunning what you saying when I walk through. I got all these hoes staring when I walk through. I done made a few bands on the walk through. Watch me, hey, why me walk through? Watch me, hey, why me walk through? Watch me, hey, why me walk through? I done made a few bands on the walk through. I done made a few bands on the road too. People don't know now, don't talk to. Me and Parliament in the big hill boss too. Sitting at the round table making boss moves. I done walk through with Gucci on my feet. Who got more money, you or me? I'ma walk through usually with my nigga, better believe that I got the tool on me. I done smoked past security. What the fuck do you need glasses just to see? Me, when I'm coming full speed, got that V12 running. And I'ma jump the fence if I see 12 coming. Even if I were blind, I could still smell money. I can't trust no outside niggas, they could tell them. I'm the alphabet boy, cause I keep a L on me. I smoke good, throwing up my set in your hood, nigga. I be feeling like the man when I walk through. Ain't stunning what you saying when I walk through. I got all these hoes staring when I walk through. I done made a few bands on the walk through. Watch me, hey, why me walk through? Watch me, hey, why me walk through? Watch me, hey, why me walk through? I done made a few bands on the walk through.
Yeah, some of my niggas flamed up, but I'm out blue. I keep bands in my pants and we all do. Yeah, flow seats, Hawks game, I'm about to. I put the Chevy on the road, but my dogs flew. Shawty sending DMs, let me call you. I told her get all of her friends, y'all fall through. Giuseppe shoes, Louis Vuitton, bitch, I'm all new. A Cuban link gold rolling and it's all true. Penthouse top level, look at y'all view. 50 bands on me, rich homie, when I saw you. They know who to talk to for the walkthrough. You want your city turned up, you gon' call who?
I be feeling like the man when I walk through. Ain't stunning what you saying when I walk through. I got all these hoes staring when I walk through. I done made a few bands on the walk through. Watch me, hey, why me walk through? Watch me, hey, why me walk through? Watch me, hey, why me walk through? I done made a few bands on the walk through.
It's money over here, what you thought, clown? Play crazy while you high, how you knocked down. No frowns round here, bro, we all smiles. Giuseppe just dropped, got all style.
Mom said the boy out when I walk through. Scarface for it, died did part two.
How your people tell promoters that I'm coming, park me in the front. Leave the shit running, here's 100, what up? Flip your bitch like a coin, better call it, nigga. She got a thing for us, big dick baller, nigga. She bout to rock the boy Mike, tell it feedback. The realest nigga out my city, and I mean that.
I be feeling like the man when I walk through. Ain't stunning what you saying when I walk through. I got all these hoes staring when I walk through. I done made a few bands on the walk through. Watch me, hey, why me walk through? Watch me, hey, why me walk through? Watch me, hey, why me walk through? I done made a few bands on the walk through.
Money music. Oh shit.